All right, so this is a quick tip for my students. This tip today is one that about playing drum fills within a rock groove, a rock beat. So there's a few basic drum fills. I like to think of them as the three basic fills that you can kind of get started with when playing rock. And this is some things that are really going to help you out and get you playing some nice fills really fast. So the three fills are as follows. The first one is pure eighth notes, okay? So it's going to be 8 notes all in a row. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay? Once again, that fill is... Okay? So those are your eighth notes. That's fill number 1. The second fill is actually 2 16th notes and an eighth note, and that's repeated 4 times. And you can use the syllables for this are, you could say cantaloupe, 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 cantaloupe. Okay, a little faster. All right. And then we're going to play just complete 16th notes with no break. And that's going to be 4 notes per quarter note. So if we're here, and here's our quarter note, if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, the 16ths are going to be dividing that into 4 pieces. Okay? So you're going to play 16 notes in a row. Okay? This just came to mind. You could say Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico. You know, or any 4-syllable word, you know, that you can just repeat. Okay? So that's that one. So to recap, we have our first fill, and I'm going to play all 3 of them in sequence. Here we go. It's probably a good idea to be able to play all of those in sequence without stopping. That's just a good little exercise. Extra credit, bonus points, play this exercise at a very soft dynamic. Okay? Really good to be able to do that. Speed that up, try different tempos. Okay? So we have the fill. The step 1 is being able to play the actual fill. The step 2 is starting to apply it. For a 1-bar fill, I often recommend playing 3 measures of a rock beat and then a 1-bar fill. That would sound as follows. Okay, does that make sense? So you really want to get comfortable moving in and out of those, okay? So once you have that, then what I'd recommend is changing the order of the drums that you're playing and having some fun with that. So instead of just this, I might play... Now notice, see how slick this is. I talked about playing really soft. Okay, sometimes to give the phrase more shape, to give the fill more shape, go ahead and combine soft notes and loud notes. If I played this particular pattern that I just did at all loud levels, it would sound like this. To me, it sounds a little better putting in some soft notes intermixed with the loud notes. Yeah, that sounds much better, in my opinion. So practice both ways. Okay, when you have a phrase that you like, you have an orchestration or order of the drums that you're playing it that you like, try to put that in the form with the rest of your beat. Okay, that actually wasn't 3 measures of a rock beat, but something more like this. 1. That was 8th note. Now going on to the cantaloupe, cantaloupe. Okay, so I added a little something in there. I didn't stick strictly to the cantaloupe, but that's the idea. All right, then the last one is 16th notes without stopping. Okay, be sure to be able to do that by itself. Loud. Okay, then we're going to mix it up. We're going to play those around the drums. And this might take a little bit of trial and error, but try to find a combination that sounds good to you. That was one I just made up. Starts off like... That was the first 8 notes, I believe. And then I follow that up with going around the drums, 2 notes on each drum. So that's like 8 notes, an 8-note pattern, plus another 8-note pattern. That gives us our full 16th note fill. Then what I would do is I would put, like I said, mixing in some loud and soft notes. I'm a really big fan of putting some soft notes in my left hand when my right hand is playing some full notes on the toms. Okay, so that whole fill. It comes from this. All right. So try and figure out some of your own combinations as well. Here's what that one sounds like in the context of playing 3 measures of a rock beat. Something like that, okay? Have fun with it, loop that exercise, different tempos, different speeds. That was all 16th notes. So I'm just giving you a whole bunch of different stuff, but the moral of this is work those 8th notes, work the cantaloupe, cantaloupe, cantaloupe rhythm, which is 2 16th notes and an 8, and then work the 16th notes. Okay? Mix that in, being able to go in and out of playing your rock groove with that. And that is the lesson for today. Enjoy that. Have fun with it.